In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to stretch a hair using a stretcher. So this is a Cloud9 stretcher, a 25 stretcher. So all you have to do is to make sure, so this is a natural hair, right? So make sure the hair isn't wet. If the hair is strong, just apply a leave-in conditioner so that it will be easy, very easy to comb. Yes, so I applied a leave-in conditioner off the camera and combed it very well before I started stretching. So if you notice, if you observe very well, you see that I am not letting the stretcher get to the root of the hair. So this is reason because I don't want it to burn my client's roots, like my client's scalp, right? So usually I often notice that most people let it reach to the root of the hair because they want to stretch that part also, but then it end up touching the client's scalp, and then the client will just be like, ouch, all those kinds of things. And then sometimes most people, when stretching hair, they let it touch the client's ear, so I try to avoid that, because I know there was a time when I used to make my hair. So I went to a salon to stretch my hair. So they didn't have a blow drying machine. All they have was a stretcher. So the lady that was stretching my hair was trying her possible best to make sure she stretched the root part of the hair, that part closer to the scalp. But then it's like it was so disastrous because I even cried that day, because the heat from the stretcher was like, it kept on touching my scalp, and it was so painful. In short, after that experience, I swear like that I was never ever going to try that again. But I realized that it wasn't actually, she didn't do it the proper way. Yes, there's a way you can avoid that. Yes, so as you can see in the video, I'm not letting it reach to the root of the hair. This is because at the end of this video, like at the end of everything, after stretching it, what I'm going to do is to use my hair dryer. Yes, the blow drying machine. I'm going to use it along with my brush to like brush the little parts and those small hairs on the scalp, so that it will become smooth. Yes, this is very important, because even if you use a stretcher to stretch the longer part of the hair, how then do you do with the front part? Yes, if you can notice, if you observe closely, you see that the front part of the hair has some small hairs around it. So how do you stretch that part? So that's when the brush comes in. So you don't stretch yourself wanting it to get to the root of the scalp. All you need to do is to stretch the part that you can be able to stretch, and then leave the other parts. Yes, you use a brush, a hot combing brush, and then with your blow dryer machine to like smoothen that part. So if you've watched to this point, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like this video, share, and tell me your thoughts in the comment sections. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. So I'm just going to continue this process. Mind you, I didn't apply a hair cream. Yes, I didn't apply a hair cream when stretching this, but most people usually apply hair cream, but I didn't actually apply a hair cream, just my leave-in conditioner. And do you see how the natural hair is now looking like a relaxed hair? Yeah, so this is just how to do it. And if you don't have a stretcher, then you can go under the description of this video and then watch the video where I posted how to stretch a hair using a blow drying machine. So that one is usually very fast. This one takes a whole lot of time. The other method is faster. Yes, it's faster. Like most people use that method in stretching a hair, especially when it's a hair you want to be fast with, you want to do it with as fast as possible. But if you have more time, then you could do this. And usually this is more expensive, although depending on the location, like in a place by Landmark, to do this stretching will cost you more than 2,000 naira. Yes, but to do the blow drying as of then was just 500 naira. So you can see this method is usually more expensive because it actually takes time. Yeah, but the other method of using the blow drying machine actually saves time. So guys, I hope you learned a lot. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you learned a lot. So subscribe to this channel for more. Like this video, share and comment. So share to as many persons as possible, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post interesting videos. Bye, and I'll see you in my next video.